Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. And joining us now courtside, the man who won 3 consecutive NBA titles, the incomparable Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, it is so great to be with you.
Kevin, it's great to be here. I just always wanted to tell you this. When I was playing, I just used to love when you used to say my name. So thank you for all the great times when you said my name. Appreciate you very much. This guy next to you, I used to hate playing against him. All he did was try to come down and double team on the trap.
With Greg?
Yeah, Greg, just always. But other than that, I love being here with you guys. You know what? Ernie and Kenny are so jealous of me right now.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
With that road trip behind them, the Lakers ready to perform in front of their Los Angeles fans. They've come out very strong. Their early season play has been excellent.
You know, they've had an absolutely ideal start to this season. They were fresh and ready and motivated from day one. And you know what? The results have been there for them.
Here are the starters for Montreal. Zhang is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
You got to get out on Ilyasova. I mean, this is an efficient three-point shooter who knows how to pick his spots.
Shaq, you know the importance of great footwork, and I know that you have found some other guys that are standouts in that category right now in the league.
Well, Kyrie Irving, he has great ball handling. You know, that definitely requires great feet work.
Yes.
DeMar DeRozan, James Harden with that Euro step and that step back. You got to have excellent feet work to pull those moves off.
This is the kind of player Ilyasova is. I mean, as soon as he has the ball in his hands, he's thinking about letting the shot go.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Poole. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Dinwiddie with the bucket. And Shaq, everyone knows you produced immediately when you came in the NBA, winning Rookie of the Year. So did you ever have a welcome to the NBA moment that you recall?
Actually, but it wasn't in the NBA. The year before, we played against the greatest college team ever assembled, the UNLV Rebels. Greg Anthony, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon.
What a team.
We weren't supposed to win that game, but we won that game. And you know it's all about confidence. Listen, everybody can play, but the guys that have the more confidence are the guys that are going to go out there and do it. We won that game.
I had forgotten how great names on that UNLV team.
So I was saying to myself, look, if we can beat Larry Johnson, those guys, I can play with anybody in the NBA. So when I came in the NBA, I was just confident. Yeah, I was just really confident. But to answer your question, David Robinson and Patrick Ewing taught me that I wasn't really that good yet.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Went to work on me.
I tell you what, though, boy, it was hard to play at LSU. It's hard to win 5 against 8.
There you go. Back to you, Ernie.
And it's a completely new group for Montreal. Here's Schroeder. Harrell trying to free himself up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Schroeder hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Rondo passes to Roby. Back to Rondo. The 3-ball. The rebound by Gasol. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Schroeder. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And the 3-ball is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 3-pointer, Brooks. And another 3 for Montreal.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Jackson drives in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Deep two from Brooks. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Montreal leads by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you've seen from Montreal, guys, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the court right now for Montreal, Jackson is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Brooks, and it's Roby in at the center. Here's Horton Tucker. No points in the game yet for him. Bucket is good. And with the teams nowadays going up tempo, Shaq, some big men are trying to slim down to keep pace. If you were playing right now, would that be you? Would you follow that?
No, I'd still be a super heavyweight. Yeah. Barbecue chicken alert. That'll be my strict diet. Any little post that wants to shoot jumpers and play me, I'm going to eat them for lunch, breakfast, and dinner, and snacks.
Schroeder softly drops in the floater. Schroeder's got 8 points.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
You can see he just rushed it a little bit, lost the focus, I think.
Here's Jackson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He has 7.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Timeout called the Lakers. Shaq, you had some fierce rivalries with other centers, and later you formed great friendships with some of those guys. Is that something you pursued, or did it just kind of come organically?
I saw Russell and Wilt become friends off the court. I felt I should do the same thing with Alonzo Mourning and Yao Ming. Me and Zoe didn't really become friends until I got to know him. And I admit I was a hypocrite, because if you know Zoe, he had the mean look on his face. I thought he was a mean guy. And then when we played together in Miami and won that championship, I realized he was a great guy. And Yao Ming, listen, he was an awesome guy. You know, it's good that two different cultures could come together for one common cause. So it's good to have friends like that.
Did Yao teach you any words, any Chinese, or did you come up with any to say, good day, my friend? Or
for the first 3 years, I didn't speak to Yao. And then one time I hit him with a Akeem Olajuwon move, and he was like, nice move, big man.
No
and
kidding.
I was like, Yao, you speak English? He was like, yeah, Shaq, you never talked to me. True story.
That's a great story.
True story.
That's a great story. Drains the three-pointer. Poole's got the lead up to 9 now for Montreal. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Montreal?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Now here's James after the miss from Andre Drummond. That one drops for him. LeBron's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Brute force on the interior. The level of defense is no match for the King.
Shaq, thanks for coming by. Entertaining as always. Happy to have you on the program. You have an open share anytime you want to join us.
Anytime, Kevin. My pleasure. Whenever you guys need me, just give me a call. If I'm not doing icy hot Krispy Kreme or the Journal Insurance, you just give me a call.
Other than that, you'll be free.
Yeah, I'll be free.
That's good to know. And Clark, it hasn't taken Shaq much time, has it, to go from being a superstar on the court to a force with our broadcast here courtside.
Well, I tell you what, Shaq's one of those guys who just hits the ground running. He's a phenomenon in terms of personality, branding, business, excellence at every level. And he was an all-star starter as a rookie. That talks about his ability to get going fast. So he adapted to the broadcast booth just the same way.
Here's Horton Tucker. Drummond finds Waiters for three. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Poole. Waiters grabs the miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
They get it back. Pass to Horton Tucker. James outside. 3 seconds left, and LeBron throws it down.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith. And now, kicked back to the studio set after his brief tryout alongside. And it's just about time now for the third quarter to
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You gotta like what Ersan Ilyasova has done in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for LeBron. Lakers trail by 8. Schroeder looking over the floor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Schroeder's got 10 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Waiters with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. The second chance effort. And Harrell with the lay-in. Good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. 4-point game. Down low. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by Davis. Harrell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really good court awareness that time from Anthony Davis, seeing the floor and making the right decision.
And first time out of the game called for Montreal.
every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Marc Gasol's checked in for Anthony Davis. Brooks checked in for Montreal.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
That one misses for Kuzma.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility. Early in his career, I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That one's good, and the Montreal lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Schroeder. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Harrell against Jackson. Waiters inside the three-point line. They get it again. Got a hand on it. Here's Harrell. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Harrell's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Rondo. No good on the 3.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Shots good by Waiters.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
There's Jackson with the 3. Misses. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Montreal leads by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court right now for Montreal, they've got Zhang, Ilyasova out there with Brooks.
Are you kidding me? Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way. Any
lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
To the paint, here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Green kicks to Ilyasova. Here's Dinwiddie. Cans it from downtown. And Montreal leads by 2.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here. You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
They retain possession. Kicks it to Waiters. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Montreal.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. And Montreal making a change here as well. Poole's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
No one near James as he lets it go. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Lakers leading by 3. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for the Lakers.
So special and exciting to watch greatness. LeBron James tonight playing at the highest level.
Dinwiddie passes to Poole. Will it go? Buries the long-range jumper. Poole's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Oh, you got to love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one three-pointer, and then they come right back and boom, another. Boy, this is starting to get real.
Guys, intensity turned up at its highest level. A perimeter bomb fest going on right now. There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Pass to Poole. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside, here's...
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered him.
Montreal calls timeout. They trail by 7. 1:14 left to play here in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Dennis Schroeder.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it.
And that 3 was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
You can sense that the crowd, guys, is starting to feel as though this game just might be theirs.
James dishes to Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 6.
AD staring them down and letting them know this ain't over yet.
Here's Poole. Off target from three-point range. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Schroeder kicks to Waiters. Back to Schroeder. From deep, LeBron. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.